there's always going to be a Joe to mess things up for you.
Warning! Joe is a piece of
I want to know, how would you make the best sandwich?
The best sandwich I know is the Italian sausage and pepper hoagie, and this is a stupid fucking question, you fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck off the phone.
I heard in China they're shoving leeches up their asses now. Okay, I might commit suicide.
Ben, are you mad at me?
Yeah. Yes.
Hello. Hello. So Ben picked a topic today that has legs.
It's a versatile topic.
It's a versatile topic.
Yeah.
Because everybody shits and farts. And that's what this is about. It's about shitting and farting.
We should expand it to possible public vomiting. Maybe someone...
Public vomiting?
Yeah.
Any violent...
Bodily
function.
Yeah.
In public. My most embarrassing farting or shitting story is probably going to be this episode.
It's going to happen now?
Yeah. Well, I was a little late today because I've been having some digestive issues today.
You got the COVID?
Yeah, if I get up, it's not funny. If I get up to go to the bathroom, it's not funny. We'll have to put like a pause screen or something. It's just... I'm not feeling very well at the moment.
Should I put up the old school screen with like the Indian head and the like tic-tac-toe and the...
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. Do a poop live. That'll be great, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take your first call on the toilet. I'm going to have to go soon. All right. Do you have a story, Ben?
Oh, man. Give me a moment to process that. I might. I just have to get it together a little bit. But, yeah, I probably do.
All right. I've only shit myself once in public.
In public.
And it happened at the tender age of 29. So it was last year. It was the only time it's ever happened. Since I guess was...
A kid?
Yeah, a baby.
Yeah.
A little toddler. And it's going to make... I have to go. I'm sorry. I have to go.
You have to go right now?
I really have to go. I think talking about it makes me have to go.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
This was a horrible topic idea.
This is the worst. This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
This is a horrible topic idea.
This is embarrassing.
So while Joe goes to poop, he's running out of here very quickly. While Joe goes to poop, everybody, if you want to talk to Joe once he's done pooping, you should use the link in the description to join our Discord. We will be taking your calls live. You just have to join the Discord and jump into the roll call waiting voice chat. All right? The roll call waiting voice chat. But do not get caught in the roll call waiting voice chat not wanting to call into the show. I will fucking ban your ass from the Discord because I have no patience for that. Also, when I select your call, I will bring you into the waiting room. Stay there. Pause the stream so that we can't hear it echoing in the background when we bring you on. Basically, that's a 30-second warning to you that you're about to be on the air. So get ready to be on the air. Have your question ready. Be ready. So one more time, join the Discord. There's a link in the description. Jump into the roll call waiting room. When I pull you in to the regular waiting room, be ready. Be ready. Pause the stream, mute the stream. We don't want to hear the stream in the background. Make sure your mic works. Make sure everything works. And then we will bring you on, please. It just helps run the show more easily. And I don't want to have to ban anyone. You're all welcome in the Discord. Just don't waste everyone's time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully it's a swift poop from Joe. Everyone, type 1 in the chat wishing Joe a swift poop so he can come back to us. That's why we started the show a little late today. 1 in the chat for Joe, wishing him a swift, speedy, not sticky, perfect consistency bowel movement. Because that's what today's show's about anyway. You know what? Next time Joe has to poop, we'll just We'll just get him in a Skype call and send him to the bathroom. I had no idea there was such a poop issue going on. But yeah, I put the chat on the screen, and I'm kind of glad now because I'm here alone. What do you guys all think of the green screen effect going on? I think it's working pretty well. The top of the chair is kind of phasing out of existence right now because Joe's not sitting in it. But when he's sitting in it, it's fine. But when he's not sitting in it, there's a lot of reflection because it's a leather chair. So you can kind of see through it. I had a few other backgrounds that I'm working on for this also. Here's another one. This is the roll call studio here, and then Joe's got a picture of his buddy Onision up on the wall because they are buddies. They're buddies. And then I also have the one I use in tonight's thumbnail, which is a guy farting smoke out of his ass. Google's such a good tool. I put in man farting, and this was one of the first ones that came up. Man farting. Oh, he's back, everybody.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
There's no excuse for that.
No, there's plenty of excuse.
Sorry.
There's plenty.
So I have an update to my most embarrassing public shit story. I was trying to start the show.
Oh, wow.
2 minutes in. Sorry about that. That was ill-timed. Perfect, though, in a way.
That's all right. I've explained to people how it works, and they have to be ready when I pull them into the waiting room. They have to make sure the stream isn't on in the background and that their mic's working and everything great. And I'm going to have your first call ready for you in just a moment.
All right. I'm ready.
Here it comes. Big Red. Big Red's welcome
here.
to Roll Call.
This is awesome. Thank you.
Welcome, Big Red.
I'm happy to be here. I have a shit story. When I
Yes.
was,
Excellent.
I was in marching band. It was my freshman year of high school, and I was about like 14, 15, and we were waiting on the side of the field. It's about like a 30-40 minute show, and during that time I forgot I think it was like an ear infection or something like that, and I took antibiotics. And it gave me the shits, and I had shits the entire halftime show.
I've had
myself.
shits from the antibiotics before, definitely. C-Pack, that's one,
Mm-hmm.
or Z-Pack or whatever it is, Z-Pack. That shit.
It wrecks you.
Man.
You can put no faith or confidence in just a fart. There's a wall of liquid poo behind every fart.
Oh my god.
And you never get it over with. It never happens really quick, and then it's just like a continuous like shit drip for like an extended period of time.
Were you able to find a bathroom?
We came off the field, and then like we would play a little bit during like touchdowns or whatever, and I ended up getting yelled at by my band director because I was going to the bathroom too much. I was running back and forth, and it was such a pain in the ass because we wore like these white overalls for marching.
Oh god. Oh god.
And then our jacket had a zipper in the back, so I was like struggling to get off my jacket and off my overalls in order to like the once every 15-minute shit. It was horrible.
That sounds horrible. What instrument do you play?
Oh, I don't play anymore, but I was on drumline. I was playing bass drum.
You were drumline? Were you like front and center?
Oh, no.
Did your band leader think you were sabotaging him?
Probably not sabotage, but they knew I was fucking up a lot. I fucked up a lot anyway, so it kind of fit me. It just blended right in. Nobody knew. I was able to keep it a secret.
Nobody knew? You had to keep running out?
Yeah.
You just thought you were an asshole.
Man. Yeah.
All right. So it's not as embarrassing as it could have been. That's excellent. You did well.
No, not at all.
You did well under the
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah.
Good story. Do you have another one?
Thank you. I pissed my pants while skiing down a hill one time. I was like 8 or something like that. It was in elementary school.
That's fine.
Was that because you were scared or because you held it for too long?
Yeah, I held it for too long. I rode up the ski lift and with my friend, and as I was going up there, I knew I wasn't gonna make it down in time, and so we start racing down, and I'm just bombing the hill, and my friend ends up like crashing off to the side, so I just left his ass in the snow and kept going, trying to make it, but just didn't get back in time.
Those are good stories, big man.
Thank you.
Thanks
Shit
for
myself
calling
in university, but wait.
Wait. You shit yourself in the university too?
Yeah. I wasn't in class. I was in the library, and I was packing up my stuff after class. And as I was packing my things up, I just had an untrustworthy fart, and I had to drive home for 45 minutes in shitty pants.
Oh God.
That was just a couple years ago.
Big Red, that's disgusting. Get off the
phone.
I know. You gotta go.
All right, they're gone.
That was just gross. That last one.
I can't think of a bad public shit story for me. I have puked in public a few times. Yeah. I went to Amsterdam and got really drunk and high at the same time, like a lethal mixture of drunk and high at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I was laying outside, just out front of a place, like a restaurant in public, just like puking all over the ground. I think that's a usual thing to see there, though, so I don't think that's particularly funny.
Yeah, that's not embarrassing.
I do remember a long time ago when I was playing in a band at some bar. I saw there was like a mosh pit going on, and there was a really drunk guy in the mosh pit, and at some point he gets hit in the gut and pukes all over the floor, and not everyone knows it. So people just start slipping and falling all over this puke.
Oh,
and by the end of it, there's just tons of people just covered in puke.
Oh, God. Did it make other people puke? A lot of times it
creates and people got hurt from slipping in the puke, too.
Yeah.
It was epic.
Oh, God. That reminds me of, I have one. So before today, the most embarrassing poop story, my only poop story, is I was walking around Reservoir Park in North Seattle last year with my girl Stevie, and we were making it every day at 7 a.m. We would wake up and walk around the park 4 times, and it would be like a 2-mile walk ultimately. And by day 8, my body was starting to rebel against me, and we were in the middle of the park, and I just had to go, so I just tore off, and Stevie was yelling, "Joe," and I was like, "Not now, I gotta go." So I ran. At the park, we were about 4 blocks away from our house. And I just ran, and I knew that it was going to cut it close. I was going to cut it really close. I didn't know that it wasn't close at all. It was not even going to be close. I just turned around a corner, and I just started shitting. And I was expecting, and I was running as fast as I could, and I was just shitting and shitting. And I thought it was like diarrhea. No, it was like ropes of shit, like sausages coming out,
like links,
like sausage links coming down my pant leg, and it was just like getting out, and I was just like kicking my pant leg while running down.
You're kicking the poop out.
while running down the street. It was. If anybody saw it, it was amazing. I was like, what the fuck? I've never shat like that in my life. I thought it was gonna be diarrhea. It was not diarrhea. It was just the most perfect linkish sausage shits you've ever seen, and it was humiliating. I still have the pants. I kept them as a memento. I've washed them since then, but that was humiliating.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Poop links.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next person we have here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
There is no shame in shitting your pants as an adult.
Thank you. Tell us your stories.
There comes a time in every adult's life where they, for the first time as an adult, shit their pants.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for some of us, this happens in public. I am not one of those people. I have not shit myself in public, and I have not shit myself yet as an adult.
Oh, good.
But
give it time; it'll happen.
Yeah, it's everyone. It happens to everyone. There's a time. My time has not come yet. Which, under normal circumstances, would be fortunate, but under this circumstance, is not fortunate.
Oh, yeah. I guess
because
it kind of ruins...
that's what we're supposed to be talking about.
No, you can talk about anything
you know want. What? Jeff Holiday farts in his sleep and laughs about it while he's asleep.
Oh my God.
Me and him shared a room.
Yeah.
Because me and him took a trip to Vancouver a few months ago.
Yeah.
And we shared a room. And he farts in his sleep. And then wakes up from it and laughs about it. Every time you'll hear, and then you'll hear like him like giggling about it.
I think he's awake.
And then there was it wakes him up. If he farts in his sleep, it wakes him up, and he laughs about it every time.
That's weird.
And then one time I farted in my sleep, and he laughed about it, and it woke me up.
So he was awake when you did it?
I don't know.
Or it woke him up?
I guess it woke him up.
Huh.
Some people are, there are certain people that are always in this, like, half asleep. Like, their version of sleep is half asleep, picking up your phone and looking at it, like, every half hour. You know what I mean?
I'm kind of like that. I'll have full-on conversations on the phone while I'm passed out still.
Yeah.
I started about a year ago keeping my phone on the opposite side of the room from where I sleep. Because... one, if I'm by my phone and the alarm goes off, I'll just turn the alarm off and stay asleep. But a lot of times, when people call me, it's when I'm still asleep because I sleep at odd times because I work at night.
I see.
And I'll answer the phone, but I have no filter because I'm still kind of asleep.
That'll happen.
And yeah, it's gotten me into trouble.
Or were you the guy who threw up in that girl's vagina?
Yeah.
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 You tried to disguise your
I
name,
recognize
didn't you?
the voice.
Yep. I knew it. How's things going with the non-trans trans?
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't sound at all. You don't need to stay on the shit topic, you know. Ben just
That's
thought
right.
we needed to jazz this up a little.
Yeah, you know, sometimes
that,
people, because a lot of people will call up not even knowing what the fuck they want to talk about. So
Yeah, it's a baseline.
If we give a topic, people can at least fake a story about shitting in public or whatever.
Yeah. Or talk about what's on your mind, a person.
Yeah, you can do that. Do it.
Yeah. All right. I ordered Mexican food today.
My God.
I was disappointed.
This isn't a shit story?
Not yet. It could be. We'll see where this goes.
It's gonna happen in the middle of the call.
It might. Yeah. That would fit.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because I don't eat meat. Because I do, but only things that I kill.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will kill things and I will eat them, but I will not eat things that I didn't or wouldn't kill.
Okay.
So I'll eat the seafood stuff because I can
children.
kill seafoods and I can eat the seafoods. So I had a crab chimichanga.
So you fucking crushed the shit out of a crab and ate it?
Not myself today. I live in the Midwest. There's no crabs here.
Oh.
But
so
I didn't. Basically, what determines whether or not I'll eat something is if it has to meet 3 criteria.
Okay.
Am I physically able to kill it?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's look at a bear, for example. Can I kill a bear?
I mean,
Probably
you can with
not.
a gun.
Even then, probably not.
No, you could kill a bear with a gun.
I fucking yeah.
But why would you eat a bear? Like most carnivorous animals, their meat
Actually,
isn't really that good.
Bear meat is really good. I've heard. But or like black bear is. I don't know about other kinds of bear. But
I mean, bears technically aren't carnivorous; they're like omnivore.
They're omnivores.
Yeah, but like predatory animals, a lot of times. Normally we don't eat animals that are like that.
Right. Well, I know mountain lion is fucking delicious.
Have you ever seen a big ass like Dungeness crab before? Those things.
Yeah.
Try to chase one of those down and just crack its head open and eat it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you know what? A person.
A person.
Yeah. You could probably eat a person.
I don't think things are going well at all. Not just with your call, because it's awful so far.
Oh.
You're 2 out of 3. Hold on. Let me talk to you.
All right.
You've given 2 good calls in the past. I had high hopes. I don't know if you were thrown off because of the topic, or if because you lied to me about your new relationship. But whatever it is, you're holding back, and I can feel it. And I don't like it at all.
Is it relationship talk time?
No, it's you talk time. And I can tell that that's on your mind again.
Well, I feel like you want to talk about it, and I'm comfortable talking about it if that's what you want.
I know it's a sore spot, and that's why I want you to let it out. Don't do it for me. Do it for you.
All
Pretend we're alone.
I'm not here.
Then cover your eyes, I guess.
I'll cover
You can
every
listen.
orifice of my
No,
body.
no.
Thank you, Ben.
You only cover your eyes. Your asshole better still be open. Your urethra, nose holes open. Eyes shut. Close your eyes, Ben. Okay. I'm gonna trust that your eyes are closed, Ben.
They're closed. Trust me, I'm looking at
Okay,
it.
good. I think my relationship is going fine, and by fine I mean it's done, and I'm not talking to this person anymore.
Uh-huh. You killed her and ate her, didn't
think-
you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Anything I eat. We get it, you sick fuck!
Uh-oh.
I'm
That's,
coming looking for you. Everybody write this name
basically,
down.
Joe.
A person apostrophe and M-N. We'll find you.
So basically, Joe, the second week you were right. Dating single moms is a really bad idea. See, I made the mistake of listening to Jeff Holiday, actually.
Oh, no.
And he said single moms are great.
Mistake number one.
Jeff Holiday. Jeff Holiday loves terrible things to happen. Don't you know that?
He farts
That's
in his
true.
sleep.
He farts in his sleep and then giggles. What kind of man
That's a
does
sign
that?
of
You
a
took
bad character.
advice from that kind of man? What's wrong with you? And Jeff fucks everything and anything. Anything.
That
all the
is
time.
True.
Jesus. I'm glad to hear that you got out.
Yeah.
And I'm
Got out
sorry to hear
easy
that you had
way
to
out.
kill the wife and kid.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, you look at the bright side. Children are delicious.
Next
Maybe.
caller.
Allegedly.
Next caller. Sick fuck.
What kind of audience do you attract?
I don't know. He doesn't even watch the show.
Oh, God.
He just calls in. Lonely fuck. His name is Near. Broken Pancreas is here, everybody. Broken Pancreas.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hi, we can hardly hear you.
You could fuck. Sorry, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm trying to
We'll give you a second.
Joe, please don't smack me. I know it's tempting. Please
Oh,
don't
no, that
reach
works.
through the stream and just come right in my ear holes. I know you have the tastiest gravy cum ever, but please, Joe, restrain yourself.
I've been restrained. I can hear you better now. What's on your mind?
I turned them up a lot higher, but it sounds like they have their face in a pillow.
Maybe he's a pillow biter.
Is someone trying to smother you to death in a pillow by
Give him
any
a break.
chance?
Okay, look, you have to listen to me. There's this weird fucking guy in my room.
He's-
got a pillow and a dick in his hand. It's fucking weird, and his dick looks weird.
All right. Goodbye. I don't.
He was doing pretty well. Just next time, don't sit on the mic, okay, dipshit.
Yeah, take the mic out of your butt before we bring you on.
Ass. Terrible. Next caller.
When I put you in the waiting room, you have to stay there and get ready to be on the show. If you keep jumping out of it, I can't guarantee your existence in the server for much longer. Everyone, if you're watching right now, please like the stream. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and join the Discord. Join the Discord because we're all hanging out in the Discord all the time. Joe's in there all the time.
I am?
All the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes. By all the time, I mean sometimes.
Yeah.
And by sometimes, I mean a couple times.
Are you stalling?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
All Mojo is here. El Mojo?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it El Mojo or El Mojo?
Wait a second.
We're waiting.
Hold on. What? We're waiting?
So
Yeah.
it's El Mojo.
I knew it.
El Mojo, yeah. 'Cause
El
Jay is,
Mojo.
yeah. That would make sense with
El
you.
Mojo.
I like it.
I have a shit story.
Great. I
Does
should sing
Joe look Hispanic to you?
Yeah, kind of. I would.
Yeah.
Think. Yeah.
He's
Hey.
Italian, so,
And
still
Mexican.
Latin, right? You're not Mexican.
No. No, I'm not.
So, do you speak Spanish?
No, he doesn't.
No,
He
it's
doesn't.
español.
no.
No.
No, lo siento.
Oh, no. It's okay.
You have a shit
I
story
guess.
and with that name?
Yeah, but I have a shit story.
Go ahead.
I once was with a group of friends. They were taking shrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to a park. It was not a park. It was like we went hiking, and we was laughing and stuff. And suddenly I felt something in my pants, and and I thought I need to go to the bathroom, and we were so far away from the cabin we were staying in. And
What did you eat that day?
I don't know, probably something that would make me fart.
Beans?
Be very bad. Yeah, probably. and, and we were there, we were just having fun, and I thought, okay, I need to do something about this. And it was like an abandoned house, I don't know, near the place we were at. And I said, oh guys, I'm going to go check this thing out. And I went to the thing planning to take a shit. So I take my pants off. I squat.
The way you said that sounded erotic a little bit.
So I take my pants off. This is all set up. It's structured like a porno. The two guys came in and fucked him.
It's not a porno. And nothing came out.
Huh.
And I don't know, till this day, I thought, I don't know what happened.
So wait, your most embarrassing shit story isn't a shit story at all?
That he couldn't shit.
Yeah.
You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
I
Do you know that there's at least 18 people in the chat queue right now dying to tell their fucking shit stories, and then you come in here, third in line, and talk about what? What? A non-shit story? Get the fuck out of here, El Moho. Never call again. Unless it's under a different name.
Yeah, they can just change their name.
Like a person. Like a person did. That guy totally was racist. Did you hear that? That fake Mexican accent? He knew.
Yep.
He knew. The big joke is that Mexicans don't shit. But
that was
food makes
actually
everybody else
Ira
shit.
Goldstein from New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey.
I'm glad you actually mentioned Goldstein. This reminds me of a shit story that's a tie-in.
Oh, when you were in Israel?
No.
Oh.
Well, actually, oh my God, I have the mother of
Is
all
there,
shit
is
stories
there,
because of Israel.
Traveler's
oh
diarrhea?
My
Did
God.
you have traveler's diarrhea?
No, yes. No, I had it
Go
bad.
ahead,
I
go
had
ahead.
dysentery. Oh my God. I forgot about this story.
This is when you were in Israel.
I brought peace to the Middle East with my shit. With my shit one day.
They pumped that over to the West Bank.
I was at the Cave of the Patriarchs, they call it. It's where all the Jews and all the Muslims and all the Christians think that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are buried. And
so it's an Abrahamic religious site,
yes,
basically.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were there. It was like my first day meeting my ex-fiance's family. And it was her dad there, and it was very different. It's very unusual when you're a
Oh, by the way, he's Chilean. You Hispanicized him.
Well, it was a fake accent anyway. It doesn't matter, does it?
Sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting. Pardon me.
Anyway, so you were at the Cave of the Patriarchs, and Shimshon was her father's name. He's very friendly with people, including with Arabs, which is rare for Orthodox Jews in that area. They live on the West Bank. And there was a guy, big scar across his face, who happened to be Palestinian. He came up, embraced Shimshon. They gave each other a big hug, and they were talking. At the time, I didn't speak Hebrew, but we were invited back to his place. Now, before we got there, my fiance did the typical Jew thing. She said, if they offer you something to eat, don't eat it. I was like, okay, why? She said, well, first off, it's not kosher. And if my dad sees you eat something that's not kosher, he'll know you're not a Jew, and the jig is up, and you're done.
Oh, so that's a
there was
little
lot at
background on your situation.
There was a lot at stake.
So you were You were pulling because Italians do look like they could possibly be Jewish.
Yeah, they couldn't know that I was not Jewish.
Yeah, because like Greek and like Israeli and Italian all kind of have the same.
Yeah, Mediterranean look.
Yeah.
So there was, some pressure there, and then she said, so that's the first thing. It's not kosher. The second thing is this guy's brother had ties to one of those probably made-up Palestinian terrorist groups. Maybe it was a real one. I forget the name of it. What was the big one? It wasn't Al-Qaeda. It was...
ISIS?
No, not ISIS. It was before ISIS.
The Taliban?
No, not the Taliban. There's it's a smaller one.
Hezbollah?
Hamas. Hezbollah.
Okay.
Yes. So he had a brother that was there, and that's actually why he cut him, because he knew that he was friends with Orthodox Jews. So it's very tough over there. It's a very different kind of atmosphere.
Of course.
Now, I'll tell you in a second where shit comes from, because shit is coming in more ways than one. And I also chose that day to wear the loudest suit known to mankind, because she picked it out, and she thought I was American.
What did it look like?
It might as well have been sequence. It was a fucking sequence suit base. It was like big blue and shiny.
Blue?
It looked ridiculous. It was like blue, but yeah, it was like this sleek kind of navy blue color. And
Okay.
it was like glowing. And I had long hair at the time, which was a dead giveaway, but I was wearing Jew camo. I was wearing my yarmulke, so everything was okay. He was being kind of warm, shimshon, but not too warm, and we went over this guy's house. Now, we went over this guy's house, and it was like a hut kind of thing, but it was a ceramic hut, if you will. Like it had more of a concrete outside. And I don't want to exaggerate, about 73 children ran out. Maybe 74. I don't know. There was a ton of them. They ran out. None of them looked alike. And they were all running out, and they were looking at us, and they were waving. And they were looking at our car, and they were looking inside our car, and they were waving, and they were saying hello. And I was like, oh, wow, these are friendly people. And I was like, this is very interesting that your father has a friend like this. She's like, yeah, he's friends with everybody. But she was not having it. She wasn't really enjoying herself. And her two kids were there, little Noam and little Yasmini. And they weren't enjoying themselves either. They were a little uneasy because they had heard tell of what happens in these kinds of situations. So we went inside the house, and the two oldest sons looked at me. And they kind of looked at me like the way maybe your grandmother looks at a colored, a black man, Your grandmother specifically, Ben, because you've told me stories. Or, yeah, that's the way they looked at me. It was like that. And then
or like
I
the way
spoke.
Billy the Fridge would look at one, right? Since he's racist. And
Exactly.
all. Okay.
And then we'll use him as the scapegoat. It's appropriate. And then I spoke, and then they looked at me the way your grandmother would look at a transgender person. It was it really turned the mood of the room, because not only was I here looking ridiculous, but I also had an American accent. And that's somehow more loathsome than Orthodox Jews being in the house. This woman comes out, beaming. Huge woman in a, what do they call it? The hijab.
Hijab, yeah.
She was wearing the hijab. She comes out, and she has cakes here. Now, it was the blandest cake I ever saw in my life. It was this big block of, like, foam cake, like a funnel cake. And it was just sitting there. And I was like, oh, God. This woman lives for this shit. She wants us to eat. It'll be the biggest disgrace if I don't eat something.
But no, you were told not to take it.
I was told not to by Effie, by my ex. So I'm not going to eat anything, but I know that this might be more important. I would definitely be.
Effie is an Israeli name?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's short for.
I've heard Chinese people with that name before too. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's anyway. Let's be more derivative, huh?
Yeah.
No. No. Now, so I'm looking at this cake, and then Shimshon gingerly takes a little piece. Polite, even though he's an Orthodox Jew, polite man that he is, and he takes a bite. And I'm like, all right, that's my cue. I know what to do. So I go in, and I take a piece. Effie's not happy, but I'm fine. The kids are looking at me like, he might not be Jewish or something. It was very strange. And then their family warmed up. They were like, they saw embracement. They saw, hey, this Orthodox Jew and this weird-looking Orthodox Jew are willing to eat cake in front of us, our cake that we offered them. That's amazing.
What in it wasn't kosher?
Well, it's not kosher because an Arab prepared it, first off.
Really?
Yeah, it's halal.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't...
Maybe there's more background needed. Jews and Arabs hate each other, right?
Yeah, well, I know
that. Everything at their core, everything they do, and they're ruthlessly separatists to anybody who is not Jewish and anybody who is not Muslim. Okay, ruthlessly. So I have the safety instincts of a honing missile. I had no business being in this area at this time, all right? And I was there, and I was eating their cake because I thought I could create peace. Now, the problem was I immediately had the shits. Now, let me tell you something about their bathroom.
They put X-Lax in. Oh, go ahead.
Their bathroom is not like our bathroom.
Is it a hole in the ground?
I ran in. It is a hole in the ground.
Yeah, I've done one of those. I've done one of those.
It's a hole in the ground. And not only is it a hole in the ground, but there's no fucking door to their bathroom.
So you just have an audience.
Yeah, and it's and there's a lot of echoes because there's no carpeting and there's no like wallpaper or anything like that.
God.
So sound insulation. So it just echoes off into
Your
eternity.
plop
echoed? Echoes off into eternity. Well, no, it gets worse. I run in there. I run in the bathroom, and I'm a fucking moron. I sit on the hole. Like I sit instead of like squatting over because I knew this was going to spew. This was going to be a fucking spew shit. This was not going to be just, and I didn't see any cleaning supplies. So I sit down and I'm just shitting off into eternity, shitting off in the echo. And it's just splurting everywhere. And the echo is, everybody can hear it. Their fucking neighbors can hear it. The West Bank can hear it. They probably stopped gunfire thinking what the explosion was, asking themselves what the explosion was. I was just sitting there, just shitting like this. And I'm like, boy, that's terrible. I don't know. It may have been better if I didn't eat the cake. To have a bite of the cake and then run to the fucking toilet and then shit is awful. Now, I'm not done. Just wait.
All right.
So, I'm shitting, and I'm shitting, and I'm shitting. All of a sudden, I realize something. There is no toilet paper to be found whatsoever. None.
Yeah.
Zero.
Don't they wipe with their left hand or something?
Hey. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't want to ask, but
and
there was no sink either.
Everyone knows. Yeah, wipe with the left. Yep.
There's no sink either. So, okay, apparently you guys knew something I didn't know and still didn't know. I thought that was a racist rumor. But there was this little tiny, it almost looked like a watering vase for watering plants. It sat in the front left corner near the open doorway of the bathroom. I walked over, I grabbed this thing, and I poured it on my ass. Some fucking pervert pissed in that little water vase. I poured somebody's piss, hot piss.
On your butt?
On my butt.
That's hilarious.
After shitting.
That's fucked up, dude. This is like some weird porn. Dude, was there like a hidden camera somewhere?
It's the worst thing. I went back to the toilet, just rethinking life. I took my pants off because I got some on my pants, and I was hiding them up, and I was like, well, I can't go out there with wet pants, so I'm going to just hope they dry. So I yell outside. I try to cover my lower half, and I kind of yell outside because I need a little assistance with like a towel or something. So I'm yelling out, and I'm like, hey, hello, do you have soap? Do you have soap? Can you get soap? And then the girls are like, and then they go. Actually, over there, it's this. They go like this to tell you to wait.
Yeah.
So she was like, wait. So she comes back with a little bowl with a little bit of water in it. A bowl.
A bowl.
With water in it. So I pour that on my ass because I'm a retard, but I don't know what else to do. I think
you're supposed to like use that on your hand and wipe with your hand.
Maybe. Who knows? There was a huge language and cultural gap here.
Yeah.
Huge. Wars have been fought over this gap. We're people who understand each other. I didn't even understand it. I was going in blind, trying to solve world peace, the issue. I thought maybe that they would put a new flag. It would be a mixture of the Israeli flag and the Palestinian flag, a picture of cake and my face. I was seeing all sorts of things. So I knew this was for a good cause, even though it was humiliating. And it was a wreck.
Wipe with the left hand.
So I pour this water on my ass, and I just wait for my pants to dry. I'm waiting, you know. And I got my boxers hung up too, so I'm just air drying out, just sitting there with, bottomless. All of a sudden, little 4-year-old Palestinian boy runs into the bathroom, pulls down his pants, and shits furiously into the fucking hole. I shit you not. I grab my pants, put them on, and get the fuck out of the bathroom. I come out, they offer me mint tea. I drink the mint tea while standing up, and we go.
And did your ass feel weird?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, dude, when you have a really massive shit, it's weird to sit down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
You
right.
kind of stand around like
Yeah.
like you don't want to sit down.
Yeah, and especially because my ass was still not dry. So it was just terrible.
All right, we have a few calls that we're about to queue up here. Once again, everyone.
I should have let off with that one. I forgot about that story because
Pretty awesome story.
it's terrible.
All right, here comes.
Needless to say, I did not solve peace in the Middle East. Jack of Blades is here.
Jack of Blades 777. Going once. Going twice. Almost done. All right, I guess we'll try to bring you in later. Josh Fungus.
Josh Fungus is here.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Do you want me to tell a story about fecal matter?
Yeah.
If you have one, yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, it's not fecal matter, actually. It's more like a fart, but I got one.
Well, there's little particles of fecal matter in farts, so
it counts.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that.
Before you tell your story, are you aware that when you take a dump in your toilet and you flush it, it is literally shooting fecal matter all over your bathroom? And if your toothbrush is there, you are getting fecal matter on your toothbrush.
See, I did know that, and that's why I keep my toothbrushes in a cabinet.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to live in fear. That's why I always dunk my toothbrush in the toilet.
Yeah, just get it over with.
Cut out the middleman. You know where it's going anyway.
Go ahead.
My story is on my first date I ever had when I was like 13 was with this girl that was 14, and we went to this McDonald's together after going to a hockey game.
Mm-hmm.
And I bent over to tie my shoe, and I farted really loud in this restaurant unintentionally. And it made the whole rest of the date really awkward. And
so she knew it was you.
Oh, what?
She knew it was you?
Yeah.
Is it because you said something, or is it because you have no poker face, or is it because it was blatantly obvious?
It was blatantly obvious.
All right. Continue.
Later on, she became an alt model, and we're friends now. We're not dating anymore, obviously. That was like 7 or I don't know how many years ago. But
have you discussed it? Like, have you guys talked about it?
Probably not, right? She just thought you were a farting weirdo.
You should ask her. Be like, hey, remember when I fucking farted?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna date her anyway, right? So,
yeah,
just go for it.
Yeah.
You know what? When I was in my mid to late teens, I was in karate, and I was sparring with somebody, and they kicked me in my lower abdomen and literally knocked a fart out of me. Like, they kicked me in like just the right spot in my lower abdomen to push a fart out of me, and I farted like loud.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. There was like a little bit
everywhere.
of yeah.
Huh?
Did the audience hear it?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the only audience was like other people training at the time, but yes, people heard it. People heard me fart. It was like right on the money, like lower abdomen, just like literally kicked a fart out of me. And the funny thing is that the kick didn't hurt that bad.
You just had an air bubble there.
Yeah, it just made me laugh because I farted like unintentionally, like I had no idea that could happen.
Wow.
But it did.
Wow.
Fungus. Fungus?
Yes.
You know no one will ever love you. Because you're a
Yes,
farter.
I'm aware of that. That's why I watched this show.
I thought it much. Thanks for calling in. This is your second time calling.
Yes.
Yes. This was even better than the last time, Josh. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
So many wonderful callers. We've got another caller on deck here. They're just getting ready right now. We'll bring them on in a minute.
Cool.
Before we do that, everyone, if you want to like the stream, it helps our live viewer stat grow. We want to get this up. You know what? We deserve more than this many viewers on this show. So everyone, please like the stream. We'll get more people in here. Share all of our shit on social media. Let's get more people in there. We are going to bring on our next caller. Here they are.
Lady Plamia, or Luke A, is here.
Luke A. Hello, Luke A. Lady Plamia.
Hello?
Hello.
Luke A, hello.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, fuck yeah, man.
What brings you on? What brings you on, Luke? There's a delay, Luke. It's a shame, Luke.
They might be watching the stream. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Luke.
Come on.
Hey, you know, it's
a huge delay.
Well, yeah.
It's all right.
I'm new to this shit. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Well,
tell your story. Tell your story. And then, in 5 minutes, start your story. 'Cause that's how long it'll take for that to
I was hoping to talk about some Kino, man. Honestly.
Okay, good. Do it.
Movies.
They're listening to the stream.
Oh, right. I'm super interested in, I mean, you've seen Warriors, Taxi Driver, Mean Streets, right? That, 70s cinema.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. I wanted to know if you had any movies that jumped out at you from that decade.
Yeah, for sure.
You think I would enjoy?
Yeah, for sure. Since you liked Warriors, you liked Taxi Driver, you like Mean Streets, two great hidden gems of the 1970s that still have that kind of seedy crime feel are one, The Long Goodbye, 1973 by Robert Altman. It's fantastic. You can see even the genesis of Lynch in that movie. And then another one is Arthur Penn's Night Moves, 1975, Gene Hackman. That's a fantastic neo-noir movie. It's really good, and it's very nihilistic. It's got one of the most shocking endings in
What was the
cinematic
second
history.
one?
Night Moves. It's called Night Moves.
Name of the second? Okay.
Night Moves. Night Moves.
All right. Well,
Luke A,
bye,
next
Luke.
time, talk to us on Discord.
Yeah,
instead
not
of
through the
stream.
live stream.
Thanks for calling in. That was Luke A, everybody.
Guys, anyone watching right now can get in and be part of the show. You just have to join the Discord. There's a link down below to join the Discord. Jump into the roll call waiting room. Get in there now. We have our next caller here, the last meth bender.
The last meth bender is here,
Yeah.
everybody. What brings you in, last meth bender?
Interesting. You don't say. All right.
It might be that they've muted the stream so they don't know when they're on. That might be what's happening.
But I have them in a waiting room. I have them in a, you're about to be on mute the stream room.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Yon, you're here. You were the best call of the day a month ago.
Yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
What's on your mind?
Just ate some popcorn.
Are you drunk?
No, that's just how we talk.
No, not drunk.
You sound like it.
What? Oh. I'm trying to just find new ways to talk. You know, you always, growing up in life, you want to try new things.
And try to invent
Why are you
a new-
laughing at me? That's serious.
That is serious.
Come on. Yeah.
Ben, don't laugh at him.
Yeah. You know, like dieting, doing mathematics, all that. That's life.
So are you wasting our time, or do you have a shit story?
I mean, I took a shit earlier. I ate fiber, but it still came out like hard because it took a while for me.
Nobody wants to hear about your shit, you fucking douchebag. Maybe other people.
I can't believe it.
Yon.
I can't believe Yon.
Did you hang up on him?
Yeah. Yeah, it was that bad. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Was it that bad?
Meandering trash.
Poor little Yon.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Is there water in here?
There's a drink in there. It's not water, but it's like a low calorie
Scotch?
No, it's the red thing.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
That one's half drank. There's a new one in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a little parched.
Yeah.
I forgot my water in the car.
All right.
All right.
All right. So the last person I brought in left.
That was.
Here's Mickey Richards, who's always ready to go.
Hi, Mickey.
Or
Mickey?
I guess not. Mickey Richards.
I think it's that muting idea.
No. They don't have to mute. Well, he's not even muted. Oh, hold on. Mickey.
Too much pressure.
They're unmuting themselves, but we can't hear them for some ridiculous reason.
Oh, it's okay. It just means the show's ruined forever.
Forever. For fucking ever.
Could be worse.
Disliked, unsubscribed. That thing that you said when you're at... Yeah, that was great.
Nathaniel's here.
Nathaniel, hello. Yeah, Nathaniel, you're on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You hear me?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I just wanted to start off kind of wholesome and actually thank the Drunken Peasants because your studio station, you guys helped me get through it.
Thank you.
Family for so long.
Yeah, thanks for showing up and being on the show. Do you have a question for Joe or any? I mean, like it doesn't have to be topic based, but if you have one, feel free.
Definitely think there's some kind of delay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave this room and then come back again.
Maybe he's trolling. What do you think?
He's
not to be trusted.
Not hearing your question. I was actually hoping that Joe could insult a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Because he got me onto them while I was at B station.
Okay. Sure. Tell me something about your friend.
Oh, well, he's a piece of shit, but he's pretty great.
I like the dichotomy there.
Call him Mein Fuhrer. He's a fellow soldier.
Okay. He's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of poetic since it's the peasants and nice way to
Yeah, I've always
appreciation
maintained
through you guys.
Yeah, I've always maintained that the peasants were great dog whistlers for Nazis. So if he's a Nazi, he doesn't really need much help. He just needs to know something, that the Jews will always be superior. Just tell him that. Trust me, he'll feel plenty insulted. Plenty.
Well, I actually text him that right now.
Perfect. And then invite him in.
Into the fold?
Yep. Then we'll talk to him.
Bring him into the family.
Have a little beer hall porch.
Oh my God! Stop. Have you ever been to Leavenworth?
No.
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 That'd be a place to have, like, that'd be so weird if a bunch of, like, neo-Nazis had a rally there. I don't think they could stop it either. Because Leavenworth is just, it's an old Bavarian village built in a small mountain town, you know, on the eastern side of the Cascades. And it looks like everything is Bavarian, like old school Bavarian looking. Even like the Napa Auto Parts and the McDonald's and everything has like this same style. Like it's a law, basically. If you
Wow.
have a building in this town, it has to look like it's from old school Bavaria.
Interesting.
So like I was, there are big like beer halls where you can get a big ass beer stein and fill it up with some delicious beer.
You want to have a Nazi rally there?
I mean, if you want to organize it, I guess maybe I'll show. No, no.
Think about what you're saying, Ben.
What?
you
Actually,
you were just saying that you want to have
I was
a Nazi
saying
rally.
no. I was saying, what if someone did?
Oh, what if someone did? Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
What if someone did a Nazi rally?
That's what we're doing.
Leavenworth is awesome, though.
Friend also just stated this is exactly why we have to kill them off. We can't let them win.
Who, the Jews?
Oh no! Let's not go there. No, let's not go there. We're not going there. Nope. Nope.
Just imagine him laughing in his,
We are
in
not
his seat
going
watching
there.
this right now.
That is not.
I think the Jews are doing a wonderful
No,
job.
I don't want to talk
controlling
about
the world.
the Jews. I don't want to talk about them.
It could be much worse. It could be much
No.
worse. Think about it.
I think we already hit worse.
You think?
Okay. I used to live in a city where these neo-Nazis would come and do a rally every few years. We ended up having a riot because of it. And I realized that when they do that, you can't really stop them. Like it's First Amendment stuff, so they can come to your city even though you don't want them there and do it. So I was thinking what if they just went to Leavenworth because it's old school Germany,
right?
And just took the place over. That would be a nightmare.
That would be a nightmare, but you gave them all a good idea because apparently
Are they
there's a
watching?
There's a huge subgenre of DP fans.
No,
and they're Nazis.
No,
there's so many. They're hiding everywhere.
Jesus. Actually did not know this.
I didn't know it either, but whatever.
That's all right.
Can't
Nathaniel, bring your Nazi friend on. We'll have a talk.
All right, thank you.
Nazis are really making a comeback.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, anti-Semitism is. It's really big right now. It's
Hello.
huge right now. Gene Art is here.
Hey.
Hi.
Hold on.
Yeah, mute the stream, please.
I did.
Thank you.
I didn't have a question. Could you
Okay.
ask me a question?
Yeah,
No.
of course. Of course, Gene.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask him?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you think this is cute? Think this is
No.
funny? Huh? Huh? Do you think you're better than me?
Yes, actually.
I knew it. Prove it.
Okay. Fuck.
Good one. Good one.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
See you later, Nard.
All right. See ya.
Maybe next time.
Thanks for calling in, though.
Jesus.
Take care.
I just want someone to beat me.
He was like, fuck. You know what, though? That was funny. I like that. That was great.
He was funny.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, God. Stratos is here. Nazis and
yeah.
pedophiles. It's a great show. Jesus, is this my audience? This is who calls
This
in?
is your audience now.
Jesus. Stratos, hi.
Hey, Joe.
Get a younger girl, why don't you? Some people might think you're normal. Fucking lolly, loving puke.
Oh my god.
You're the youngest pedophile I've ever met.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, I got a story to tell.
Oh, God. What is it?
It's nothing what you think. What the hell, man?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so it was 2011. I was down in Mexico. It was late at night. And,
Wait, you're 21. 2011, you would have been 12. So you were 12 years old.
What now? Say that again?
Yeah, I said yes. Yes, I would have.
Oh,
been,
did you
like,
grow
around
up
that
in
age.
Mexico or what?
No. I was just visiting there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It was late at night, and we were staying in this little town, and there isn't really much computers and stuff. and me and my little brother wanted to go check out around the town. So we found out this place that lets you rent to use the computer by like hour. I don't know how much pesos it costs, but that night, me and my brother were into the computer so much that we actually shit ourselves. We didn't even care. It was horrible. We just shit ourselves
I
on the
believe you.
computer.
So you were so deprived of using the computer that when you finally got one, you didn't want to stop. You just shit
And
yourself.
then they shat themselves. They both shat themselves. It runs in the fucking
Wow,
family.
wow.
You're disgusting, Stratos. Every time I
It
hear
is.
about you, everything. You've called 3 times now. I'm more repulsed. And this story was shit-themed. I knew what I was getting into,
Yep.
but that is disgusting. Do you know there's people like you all over Reno? Not Vegas. Reno. Reno, they
Really?
have people that sit at the slot machines all
And
day,
shit.
and they just shit
Do they wear
themselves.
diapers?
Some of them wear diapers.
Yeah.
Some just shit. You know, because when you find a hot one, you just got to let it go. And then they'll have these guys, the most miserable custodians you've ever seen.
Are you
in your
talking
life.
about a hot
They-
slot machine or a hot senior citizen that shits themselves?
No, I'm talking about a hot shit.
Oh!
Out of a senior citizen's ass. No, the custodians come by. They're just depressed in Reno. Reno is where all the Vegas dreams are broken. That's where they go. The most degenerate gamblers.
That's
are in
where
Reno.
they finally wander off because the hotels are cheaper.
Yeah.
So they can like live in a hotel as like a pro gambler, losing everything they have slower. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a depressing sight.
Yep. Yeah.
Stratos.
The world's biggest little city.
Stratos.
What?
Don't try to pass off that weak ass shit ever again.
It was. Yeah. I guess,
hold on. Let's
yeah.
review your calls one by one. Hold on, since we're on the
Okay,
topic.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
First one, you asked me to come get you at a Costco in the middle of a fucking show. Asswipe. One, I wouldn't get you even if I could. Why? I want you to die. That's one. 2, second call. Second call, you came up with some bullshit fear that wasn't even true. Do you remember?
No, that was actually bullshit. That was actually real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I take it all back. You're my favorite caller, Stratos. In fact, you're so great I never want you to call again. I just want to savor this moment
Joe.
forever.
Come on, Joe. I
Stratos?
like listening to the show. What?
What? You like listening to the show? Then listen to the show and don't call in. You don't need to talk, Stratos. Nobody's asked.
No.
I haven't seen one comment of please, Stratos. The little creeper
Okay.
with the anime picture. You were a confirmed pederast. I remember when I was like, I remember the first time we talked. The first time we talked, you said, "What do you think of my avatar?" I said that anybody who has an anime picture is a Play-Doh. You said, "Hey, she's 14." So you
No,
can't
I
be
did not say that,
You
you
use
liar.
I'm a
You liar.
phoebophile, not a pedophile defense.
Oh, no,
That is the
no.
first thing.
You liar.
Get out of
You
the
liar.
phone,
I
Walt
just-
Shitman.
No,
Get off the phone. Get off the phone.
Fuck. That guy.
Poor guy.
We need someone more wholesome. Kino.
Yeah, we had a Nazi and a pederast back to back. It's been really good, and somehow Kino's worse. Kidding, Kino.
I mean, it's arguable.
Welcome.
I actually have a very interesting public defecation story, but it isn't my own defecation. Is that okay?
That's okay, yeah.
Okay. When I was going to high school, I'm very toilet shy, so I tended not to use the bathrooms there, so I would very often try to avoid them. One day I couldn't. I had drinking a lot of water, I had done exercise, so I had to go pee. I ended up going at home that day because when I go into the bathroom, the first thing I saw underneath all 3 stalls consecutively is a streak of feces that's with finger marks. It looks like someone took a handful of shit, put it on the ground, and then dragged it underneath all 3 stalls.
Damn it.
I don't know how. I don't know why. I would like to think it was a ghost, but it was just horrifying. And I did not know. I just walked away. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't know who to tell or what to say. How do I tell someone, yeah, it looks like someone like did finger painting with shit. It was the weirdest thing.
It sounds weird. It sounds also like this friend is you.
It's not, because the thing is, I'm too shy to actually have gone. So like I could never do that. But it's.
I'm saying that you put this shit on the ground. It's pretty obvious.
I mean, that's your theory, but I honestly want to know how it got there, because it was the weirdest thing in the world. Because it was. So they had to have been like crawling underneath the stalls to do it. And I don't get.
And you're
how.
agile.
Not really.
You pretend to be afraid of escalators, so that when you do something like this and escape via escalator, no one will look for you there.
I guess so.
It was you
my
the whole
school
time.
obviously has escalators when there's not a single second-story building on the premise.
Exactly. Kino, it's time to come clean.
I mean, I guess. Apparently, I'm the only suspect, so it makes sense.
Kino, you don't wipe well, do you?
I wipe very well.
I don't think you do.
I mean,
It's
I'm
always back to
very-
front. Do you understand me? Always. Anybody who told you differently was lying.
That's not.
Yeah.
But that gets poop where it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
Kino, you want to take my advice or not? I cured you from your you remember your fear of escalators. I'll clear you of your bad shitting habits and wiping habits.
What?
What? You afraid of truth?
I mean,
It's time to wake up.
I guess
They've been telling us our whole lives. Front to back, front to back. Never even realizing that it's just a waste. Back to front, it's where it's at. Because you get all a bunch of flavors and scents and smells.
Oh my god.
Well, you say they shouldn't be. I say why not? It's people like you that are destroying our freedoms one at a time. You understand, Kino?
I hope so.
What? You hope you're destroying what?
No, I hope I understand, because I
like you, Kino.
I enjoy your company as well, Joe.
You're gonna make a good one. Really good one.
A good one, what?
Never mind. I'll talk to you soon, Kino. Next caller.
You know what? I just thought of another possible poop story. Okay.
Okay. A possible?
Yeah, and I'll explain.
Okay.
You'll understand.
Schrodinger's shit.
So when I was in my early 20s, I rented a 2-bedroom apartment with another dude that was like in his early 20s, and we bought one of those giant like 2-liter bottles of Jose Cuervo. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a dog, my old dog that I still have till this day, living there too. So we get really drunk off the Jose Cuervo, blackout drunk. We both black out. We don't remember anything. The next morning, we're both hungover as shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a closet in the bathroom. We open it, and there's a bunch of shit, like just sitting there on a shelf in the closet. Like, it's the closet where we keep the garbage can and like the brooms and like that kind of shit. There's fucking a ton of shit just sitting there on like a low, like a very, very low, like not even a shelf, but like a step. And till this day, we don't know if it was my shit or his shit. Someone thought it was the bathroom, I guess. I don't know. Or the dog took a shit. I don't know. Someone went in there and took a shit.
I don't think it was dog. You can
Probably
tell
not.
Dog. You can tell dog from
It was probably human shit. I think someone took a shit. It may have been me.
Red Scare's here.
Thank you, Red Scare. Thank you. And everybody, if you're watching right now and you enjoy this show, please like it.
Well, we need an investigation now.
What about who shit in the closet?
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Like 15 years ago.
Good, then there'll still be remnants in the ground. Ohio.
Nope, Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, huh?
Yeah, that's when I was living in Albuquerque.
Oh, okay. Huh. Huh. Well.
All right, let's bring someone else in.
Yes. Let's.
Shall we?
Jeff Jefferson. Worst. Jeff Jefferson never talks. This little fuck never talks. Hold on. I want him to sit here. You bring him back in.
Yeah, okay. Should I just ban Jeff Jefferson? I mean, really.
What do you think, Jeff? You've been brought in 7 times. That's
yeah,
the
we
record.
do bring you in every time and you never talk.
The record, 7 times.
So we probably will ban you after this time if you don't come on and talk. Because we do bring you on every show. You just happen to come up every time.
Jeff Jefferson.
Going once.
What is this, a joke to you?
Going twice.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, hello.
Sorry about that, guys. Discord with this crappy mic. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. It's
Jeff.
okay. What's up?
I was
What brings
just going
you
to ask Joe if he'd heard any of the new Bob Dylan material.
Yeah. I heard the Kennedy song, and I heard one other one. Something Prophet. What was it?
There's False Prophet and there's
False Prophet.
I Can Multitude.
I Contain Multitudes was another one, but I haven't heard it yet. And then False Prophet is the one I've heard. Yeah, I heard them. They're pretty good. You like them?
Yeah, compared to what he's been doing the last few albums, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah. Like, to me, his last great album was probably, I don't know, Infidels or...
what year did those come out? 80s?
You didn't like Modern Times or...
Modern Times is okay. Modern Times is okay,
great, man.
but
It's better,
I
it's
like...
better than the one that got the Grammy.
Oh, the Time Out of Mind? Or Out of Mind?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one, too. I like that one. That's 98. And then Love and Theft I really liked. So that was 2001.
Love and Theft is a great one.
He seems really low energy these days.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
He's still
old.
talented as all get out. But
Is he 80?
The fire, he's pushing it. He was born in 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting up there. 75. He's been making these crooner albums lately, but this album looks like it's something original.
Yeah. Yeah, he was doing a lot of covers and stuff.
I like Traveling Wilburys a lot.
Yeah. Good super group.
And it's weird that Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne were like the young guys in that group.
Mm-hmm.
And Roy Orbison was like the old...
He was the old man.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
George Harrison.
George Harrison and Bob. Yeah.
Yep.
Great group. Great group.
I just wanted to hear your opinion on that.
Yeah, I liked him, Jeff.
I'm going to keep watching.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to have to ban him. I'm glad he got his mic working. Who do we got next?
That was Jeff Jefferson. He's been
Jeff
sitting on
Jefferson.
that question since the first episode 10 weeks ago.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey.
So I used to work security, and I have a pretty funny story about I had an old Asian guy just shit everywhere at my work site. It was great.
Ready for it.
So I'm working at this library, and this old Asian guy walks in. I don't think anything of it. He's been in quite a bit. And he just walks through, goes through the main entrance, sits down in a chair. And I go to a patrol, and I find some poop on the ground, which is normal because, there's little kids. Poop happens. And he just... And so I corn it off, we call the cleaners in, and then I find more, and more, and more. And finally I get to this guy, and the entirety of this chair he's sitting in is just covered in shit. And so he... I say, hey, are you all right? And he says, oh, yeah, I'm okay. I was like, well, you pooped everywhere. So he walks out, not the same way he came in, which has already a trail of shit that we could have cleaned up. He goes around the backside, completely filling this library with shit. And so for the next 2 hours, I have to keep all the children and other patrons out of this shit because the library refused to shut down. It was terrible.
Wow. Was he high?
I think he was. He was pretty old, so he might have been on like some kind of palliative care. So it might have been like morphine or something, but he did not know what was going on.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. My wife suggested I share that with you guys because she thought it was funny at the time.
It's a good one.
That is a good one.
Kudos to her.
It makes us feel for you, though. That's why we weren't laughing, because we know.
It was pretty damn funny, though.
Yeah. I'm glad that
Well,
you
guys
got
have
out
a great
of it okay.
night.
Thank you.
Nice
You
talking
too.
to you, Joe. Nice talking to you, Ben.
Likewise.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
for calling in.
All right.
Nice guy. Jacob Ray's here, everybody.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Great to be on. I just had a quick story for you, Joe.
Cool.
So I was at a friend's house for a sleepover in middle school, and I had Taco Bell and I had a big old glass of milk. It was only really a matter of time before things would go terribly wrong.
For sure.
So it was around 11 o'clock, and my friend's parents went to bed, and we were just fucking around in the basement playing Xbox or whatever. I start to fart uncontrollably. And I let one out that was so loud, it was like a fucking stereo being blown out. And that woke the parents up. And the mom comes stumbling downstairs, and she's like, "Was that the fucking washing machine?" And we all start laughing. As she goes into the laundry room to figure out what the fuck happened to her washing machine. And yeah, needless to say, I wasn't invited to another sleepover. And yeah, that was my story.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It was a washing
Cool.
machine. You should have just said it was the washing machine.
I should have. I didn't confess to it, so she probably called a mechanic and probably never knew what was wrong with her washing machine.
You should have really taken it far, even though you were just a kid at the time. Went into the laundry room, looked at it, like, yep, something's definitely. I've heard it all
Yeah,
night.
definitely something with the
Get under the
detergent
hood.
or whatever. Yeah, cool.
That'd be good. Well, good story, Jacob.
Yeah, I think that's it for tonight. I'll call in next week. Or
Sounds good.
in a
Thank
couple
you.
Weeks. Cool. Thanks, guys.
That was Jacob. Jacob telling a very wholesome shit story. Captain Bebop is here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. I kind of got two shit stories though.
Great.
One of them, it was at a Sam's.
Like
they
a
had these
Sam's
big-
Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we walk in and it was summer in Puerto Rico, and so we're all wearing shorts, and there's this one kid that just he's ahead of us, and then he stops and we stop, we bump into him, and he reaches down to his pants, to his ass, and his pant leg is leaking with shit, and he pulls it out of his hand and he just starts shouting, "No!" like really loud. It was hilarious, but this kid shit his pants in the middle of a Sam's Club entrance. And I don't know, it was a little traumatizing for the kid because we went to school with him. We didn't want to mention it, it's
You have to mention it. Like, when that kind of stuff happens, you mention it forever. That's the kid that shit his pants in the 5th grade. Yeah, that kid. You see that kid? Like when a new kid comes to school, you're like, yeah, you see that kid over there?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Horton. Yeah, that kid over there. Yeah.
You'll always know.
He took a shit. Yeah, you see that other kid over there? You see that kid over there? He picks his nose and eats it.
Definitely.
This kid
Yes.
took a fat. The second story.
Yeah.
Is a little more personal because I have stomach problems where I get constipated easily, and so it's been a thing since I was a kid, and I think it was junior year high school. All of a sudden I started getting constipated, and so I was like, oh shit. I've noticed I haven't been shitting for 3 or 4 days. Oh no. So I tried eating laxatives and nothing worked. Eventually one day I was like, yeah, I can't. I feel horrible. You know, it's like
Metamucil.
it's like contractions. No, dude. It
Damn.
feels like you're trying to give birth. It's like you're getting contractions every like hour or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Damn.
And so one day, early morning, I wake up and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it my try. I sit in the toilet, and all of a sudden, just this stream of shit. It creates a vacuum in your asshole, right?
Yeah.
So it all comes out to the point where it feels like a metal thud, like a fat thud, like a brick falling.
Fat
you know how
thud.
you feel the ground? Yeah, when you drop a brick, you know, your leg,
Yeah.
you know, you feel it in your leg.
Yeah.
It's just this fat thud. And I'm like, I don't want, you know, I don't want to see the aftermath, but you still want to see it, like a car crash. So I stand up and I have my legs just die out on me. And I'm like, oh no, this is it. This is it. I'm dead, dude. My asshole has been like prolapsed.
Oh my
And I
God.
turn around and I shit you not, this thing is like slightly poking out of the toilet. And I'm thinking, I created this. This is disgusting. It was so bad.
It's a piece of you.
Because, yeah, a little bit of my soul was left there. But it was so bad. Everybody left that morning. And I was like, this thing isn't going to flush. And I know it's not going to flush. I had to put on gloves, put it in a trash bag, and like at 9:40 in the morning, just walk out with a bag of shit in the apartment complex and throw it away in the, you know how they have like public trash cans? Like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had to walk that. And some lady saw me.
Oh my
just holding
God.
shit
Lie
in
and tell her it's a
giant
dead
bag.
body.
No,
Save yourself
I
from the
looked at her,
embarrassment.
And she was just jogging, and I looked at her. She was like, she didn't say anything because it's like, you know, what are you gonna say to a guy with shit in his hands? So I just threw it away and I ran. And
Oh
for
my
whatever
God.
reason, it felt wind in my ass. You know, much like a cavernous hole. Just, you know, like wind
Yeah.
came through.
It opened it up,
had a-
loosened it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man.
And then you found the
Anyway.
bag of shit on your doorstep. The old lady had fished it out, followed you home. That would be a good twist.
It would have been. Bitch. Anyway, those are my 2 shit stories.
That's very good, Captain Bebop. Thank you very much for your shit stories.
Those were grade A shit stories.
Well told, perfectly paced, wonderful. Brody's show's here.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Joe.
Hey. Hey.
So I got a shitting story.
Please
for you.
mute the
Like,
stream
serious.
behind you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did.
That's all right, Brody.
Okay, is that better?
Much better.
Okay, so the shit story. So like 20 years ago, I was going over to a friend's house for like a get together, and I was just recently married, so my wife was going with me. We hadn't been married very long, just a few months, and you know we all brought our own food, and there was like 6 of us that got together at this guy's house, and I'm eating this Subway meatball sandwich, which I was dumb and I put jalapeno peppers on it too.
Oh, wow.
So it's sitting there stirring in me for an hour and a half after we're done eating. We're sitting there just, you know, talking, having a good time. And the next thing I know, man, I'm feeling something going wrong. And I go to the bathroom and I barely have the time to get to the toilet. And I just touch that thing and it goes everywhere. It goes in the toilet, on the toilet. It was awful.
Damn.
So I'm in there by myself. It's a pretty big bathroom. It's got a shower and a bathtub, but there's not much space in the toilet. So I'm trying to clean this up, and I finally decide I'm going to ditch this and jump in the shower. So after about 15 minutes, my new wife comes knocking on the door. Honey, you okay in there? I'm just washing up. So I'm in the shower, and unfortunately, I had a second wave.
Oh.
Yeah, so I ended up spending about 30 to 45 minutes in the bathroom, cleaning myself, and then the bathroom. So I finally come out of the bathroom, and everybody's like, "Hey, you? Oh yeah, I'm good. And nothing's wrong." And I'm sitting there though, and it's like I know bad shit's still going on. I'm like, "Hey, so well, honey, you about ready to go?" So yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing story. Having to sit in the 45-minute drive, trying not to let any leak out while I'm on my way home.
That's definitely a doozy. Are you in the bathroom right now?
No, I'm in a garage. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was wondering what the acoustics were interesting. It sounded like a bathroom's acoustics, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I get mostly quiet out here, so I do a lot of my online stuff out here. So
Good point.
I'm sorry for the acoustics and all.
No problem. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. Brody, thank you for your story. It was a good one. That was Brody.
We have a few more, but if you guys want to be on the show, right now's the time to act. So click on the link down below to join the Discord and then jump into the roll call waiting room.
Joe, tell us a Billy Poop story. Sarah, before we bring in the next one, that's a good idea.
Good idea. You know what? I'll tell you what. He has taken shits in the bathroom down here, that smell like a farm animal took a shit in it. It smells like he grazes on grass and poops.
Yeah, every cheesy movie fat guy stereotype he lives, including farts all the time.
Yeah, in here,
Shit.
dude, I can hear it even with headphones on. I can hear his farts.
They're rumble farts. He's
right.
He's just always.
And he looks at me. He smirks at me like.
Yeah, it's like, this kid has never let go of a squeaker. All right, so here's one. Seattle, 2013. Nope. I'm sorry. 2012. It's the springtime. We get a hotel room just to hang out, me and Billy. We weren't living together at the time. We just decided to hang out. And we were looking to get into some trouble. We are on the main floor of this hotel, and I open up the window, and this girl, kind of tweaker looking, but also wearing a backpack, maybe homeless, maybe not, says, "Hey, are you guys having a party?" And that we know she's a crack whore. So we say, yeah. And she's like, awesome. So I go meet her in the lobby. I walk her in. And as we're walking down the foyer, she says, listen, I just want drugs. Just drugs. That's it. And I'm willing to do favors for them. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So come to the room. And we bring her down there. Now, this girl, she was cute, young, probably my age at the time, which was 22, 23, but she had this going on.
How could you do that by covering your one eye?
Because I take the same drug she does.
Oh my God, dude, that's
so she had this thing going on.
Stop. Go
She's
back
like-
to normal. Go back to normal. Go back to normal. Go back to normal.
Anyway.
All right, hold on. Go back and forth just for a second. Hold on. Look at us normal. And now do the weird eye. Oh, God. Dude, that's so fucking weird.
No. So clearly she was
No, dude, that freaks me out.
creepy looking, right?
That freaks me
But very cute at the same time. So she's like,
That's some King Cobra eye, dude.
It is. So we get her back into the room. Just looking to have some fun because we're live streaming on a Battlecam, this website called Battlecam. So we thought, no, we'll have some fun. And we decided we don't want her wandering around looking for drugs all night. So we'll give her a bed. She can lay down. And we'll give her sleeping pills and tell her it's Adderall. So that's what we did. We gave her sleeping pills. Told her it was Adderall. Now.
So it did the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Thank
took
you.
some. Thanks, Red Scare. So she takes them, and then she's like, this is a different kind of Adderall than I'm used to. Yeah. She's I'm like, yeah, they're slow release, you know. And then we're just on cam like bullshitting, and then she's like, I feel really comfortable around you guys, really comfortable. So she starts undressing. So she had no good radar at all because we gave her false drugs, and it was all Billy's idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's almost like
Yeah.
predatory. in
It's
a way.
very deeply, especially wait till you hear what happened next.
Dude.
It's wait till you hear what
All
happened
right,
next.
go ahead.
So she's undressing. We didn't ask. She's undressing, and she lays face down on the bed. And
Billy eats her ass.
And then no.
Oh.
No. She's like, my feet. So we're like, oh, you want a massage? So we're sitting here and we're thinking, what's something crazy to do on battle cam? So we're like massaging her, which is weird. And Billy's massaging her feet like this.
We can't see your hands.
Oh, okay. Like this.
Yeah.
He's like going like this, being all gross. And at the time he was 600 pounds, so everything he did was gross. But what he says was, dude, the smell of her feet turned my stomach, and I just had to go.
I think he told me this story before.
That's not what happens. Your stomach doesn't turn, so you have to go take a shit. Like,
Right.
It doesn't happen. Like your stomach turns, you throw up. But apparently in his body, your stomach turns, and then you go take a 55-minute dump, which he took a picture of. It was the hugest hulking shit I ever saw in my life. Meanwhile, I'm left out here to die with this girl who's on sleeping pills, and we're just sitting out here. I'm like, oh, God. We had a move. We were going to do something maybe crazy in the shower, just be awkward. The idea was that me and Billy were going to start grinding up on each other while she was in the shower.
Acting uninterested in her.
Uninterested in her and just being
Yeah,
gay. Maybe
that's
he was
hilarious.
putting that off. Maybe he was just putting that off because we were going to do something like that. And, safe in our wheelhouse, pretend we're gay. And she ends up getting naked, walking around when the bathroom finally clears out. There's like steam coming from the bathroom, and it wasn't from water. And she's like acting like she doesn't smell anything. And it was weird because as Billy's like, oh, wow, is something going to happen here? He's like still thinking of banging this fucking homeless girl. And I'm like, no, I don't think so, man. 2 minutes later, a knock on the door comes, and the concierge comes to the door and goes, I don't know what's going on in there, but a man just called me and told me that his 15-year-old daughter is in your hotel room. Now, I'm not going to call the cops, but I trust that you'll make the right decision. I'm like, oh, shit. And then our boss, Alki David, comes on the screen, and he's like, did you get my call? He prank called the hotel and told him that was a 15-year-old girl. And she had originally answered the door. She goes, somebody's at the door and I'm naked, so somebody else needs to talk to them. So she's walking around naked and they think it's a 15-year-old girl. So not only, I tried to explain it to the concierge later. I was like, listen, man, I know it sounds bad, but it turns out she's not 15. She's just a crack whore that we gave drugs to in order to make her fall asleep. So it's not what it seems at all. I don't know if I made it better or not.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Faptigore.
Wow. Great name.
Second call from Faptigore. Faptigore.
Gone.
Worst appearance you've ever had. Episode 1 was decent. Episode 5, no good.
It's me.
Hector's here.
Hector.
Yeah. I have a vomit story if you'd like to hear it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So at my work some years ago, we kept finding these little piles of vomit. And they'd usually be around the same place. It was every day, every fucking day, there'd be some vomit. And as the weeks and months went by, they would get bigger and bigger, and eventually they started like turning kind of pink and red and stuff like that. And we're like, what the hell is going on? Right? Like, we have this vomit to clean up every fucking day. And one day, we see this young woman, and we see her like elbow deep in a garbage can, and like she's rooting through the trash, and we go and like sort of take a look by later, and we can see that like normally there would be some food in there, and there was none. And so we keep an eye out for this girl, and we see her again, and we sort of follow her around, and she's like fucking digging through the trash, and she's eating anything that she seems to think looks good out of it. And in between garbage cans, she would usually vomit.
That's endearing.
Do you think
Yeah,
so?
it was really awful. And I mean, we called the cops, and the cops took her to the hospital a few times, but the hospital never actually kept her.
Joe, I was kind of surprised when you vomited from hot sauce. Was there something that kind of triggered that? Do you remember that?
I think it was just the body trying to expel it.
And you
So it
got
was a foreign
zapped
invader.
too when it happened. Do you think maybe that?
Maybe it played a role. Maybe I was getting zapped during.
Yeah.
Maybe. You never know. Hector.
Yeah?
Thank you for coming forward.
No problem. I'm here
Was
for
it
you, buddy.
difficult?
It's always difficult.
I know.
All right.
Hector is one of the best. He's called 3 times.
Not bad.
Rolex 98. Rolex 98.
Rolex.
By the
98.
way, it was probably for the best that Fap to Gore didn't talk. If you remember the first episode, they did like an ear rape thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, pretty terrible.
You should have changed your name, Fap to Gore. I was
Yeah.
going to let it play out.
Just see,
Because it could have been
like-
funny, but it took him too long to do it.
Wow,
Rolex 98.
Rolex.
Rolex 98.
Here's Harry Rodman.
Harry Rodman. Harry Rodman.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
It's your third time calling, Harry. Welcome.
Yeah, you guys have heard of solipsism.
You're solipsistic?
Like believing you're the only person that exists. Yeah, I used to be solipsistic.
Really? Tell me more. Take your time.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. I was just wondering your thoughts on it, man.
Solipsism? Oh, it happens. A lot of times, versions of it happen, like the Truman Show effect, where you think that your life is being played out on a screen. That happens. Sometimes when I do too much amphetamines, I get that paranoid bent, and it does take on solipsistic undertones. Now, do I think that you're the only person in the world, Harry Rodman? Yes, if that's what you meant by solipsism. You truly are. I didn't want to be the one to have to tell you, but everything you've seen up until this point has been fake. Every single little thing. It's just you. In fact, this right now is a figment of your imagination. You created me for this very purpose.
They created you.
Wow, that's crazy.
When I'm not on this screen, I'm not here. Do you understand? It's like a dream. You did this, Harry.
Wow. I'm sorry. The
That's
stream's
deep.
on a delay, dude. I can't hear you through Discord, so sorry. There's such a delay, dude.
Harry, you created this delay. Why?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Because the shock would be too much otherwise.
That's right, Ben.
A wizard, Harry.
Everybody, applaud Harry. He knows. Harry, it's been all for you the whole time.
Wow.
You've awoken.
I'm the only guy, dude, who exists.
You're the only one. You're the only one. And you can make me do whatever you want. It's weird. I'm not even doing this. In fact, I hate this. Whatever the fuck this is. Stop it, Harry. Stop it, Harry. You fucking ass. Stop it. Harry, I don't like this shit.
Whoa.
Harry, Harry, hang up.
crazy.
Hang
I
up.
can control
Hang
everything.
up.
Harry, stop him! Oh, God. Fuck.
That was God, everybody. Harry, by the way, get rid of fucking COVID. It's not a good storyline. Nobody likes it.
All right. So everyone watching right now, the lines are open. Everyone, please join the Discord. If you've never used fucking Discord, join the fucking Discord now. Join the Discord now. Jump into the roll call waiting room.
You don't get it, do you, Ben?
What?
The jig is up.
The jig.
You think Harry's going to let anybody else do this? Hmm?
So Harry is stopping everyone?
We only think we exist. It's all Harry. It's only ever been Harry. I feel like a damn fool. Sometimes I think I exist, but then I realize...
Harry Rodman.
Harry Roadman. The unspeakable name. Hyperbolic time chamber is going to wait till next time.
I like your photo of Greg on the wall. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cute. Little keepsake. We all have our heroes. Well,
we do have people, but a lot of them are just with. There's a few new ones since I called it out. Here we
okay.
go. Yeah. Omi.
Omi. Omi's here, everybody.
Hello, Omi.
Hello, Harry.
Hello.
Hello, Harry.
Wow, what the fuck?
I forgot to call him by his name.
Regressive party.
Hello, Harry. You're on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's all right, Harry.
Wow, these people. I'll tell you what. Yeah, you're on, but we can't hear you. Speak.
Harry?
Wow. Why? Hold on. You guys are coming in, and you're not even ready. Here's Mickey. Here's Mickey Richards. Mickey, please make your shit
Hello?
work. There. Whoa. Hallelujah fucking Luya.
Mickey,
hey.
you saved the show.
You
It
hear
was
me?
going off the rails
Yes.
Oh, good. So I got a shit story. I was at a mall like a couple hours earlier. I went to some Mexican restaurant, some
Today?
fast food. I don't know what it was. No, this was like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We want
And
a
they had
shit
liquor
story, not a
there.
bullshit
I didn't get
story,
any
Mickey.
liquor, but anyway, I was
I
at the
believe
mall
this
looking
was-
at pants in the men's section. I was getting cramps, and I just ignored it because I'm a dumbass. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh shit, it's getting bad. So I gotta look for a bathroom. And I don't get to it in time, so I'm crouching next to like belts or something, and I'm literally just shit, a huge amount of shit, all in my pants. And I'm like, fuck. So I have to go up an escalator and try to find a bathroom, and it starts leaking, and I'm like, oh god damn it. So I eventually get to the bathroom, but it takes like 40 minutes to clean myself and like try to make the pants halfway decent.
Well, Mickey, that was definitely a shit story.
Oh, I
about-
forgot the best part. Before I got to the bathroom, there was a hallway, and this little kid was like pointing, "Mommy, look, it's reindeer poop, reindeer poop," and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
You know,
story.
Mickey's car is almost to capacity weight with one person in it because it's filled full of junk.
More than that, dude.
A
I
hoarder,
cleaned it
Mickey?
though. I should have made a video, but I didn't. I had
What do you
so
mean
much
you
shit.
cleaned it though? What do you mean you cleaned it though? I bet there's still a bunch of shit in it.
There is, but I took out a ton of
Okay.
boxes of shit.
Oh my god!
You can sit in the passenger seat now.
See, yeah, his car was so full of shit that like there was only room for him to drive it. And he's like, those are antiques. He's a hoarder. Mickey's a hoarder. He'll drink like a 25, 30-year-old beer.
Huh.
Yeah. right?
Mickey, you are a sick one.
I'm
you
looking
can tell.
for more, but it's tough because like eBay, their policies.
He'll
gotta be
drink that
drained.
shit. And
Where do you live, Mickey?
Jersey.
The great state of New Jersey.
Oh my God!
You can't tell by his accent.
Well, I had a feeling, but what part of Jersey?
The good part.
So
What does
nowhere
that mean? Near the city?
Less highways,
further
so
out.
you're near the shore.
Oh,
Closer to PA.
Closer to PA.
So like Allentown, like near Allentown.
Yeah, I'm about 40 minutes or so away from Allentown. in New
Yeah,
Jersey.
dude, when I was in a punk rock band, I played in Catasauqua, Pennsylvania.
My uncle lives there.
Really?
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Phillipsburg. Have you ever been to Phillipsburg? Peaburg?
I have. It's kind of trashy, but it's all right.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, you dipshit.
Oh, well, that's why you are the way you are.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from? What?
I'm
what town?
from...
He doesn't want to dox himself.
Good
Say the
town.
town.
I'm not gonna dox
Nobody's
myself.
following Mickey. Nobody's following.
People follow Mickey.
Never. It doesn't happen. This is all Harry Rodman.
Mickey's a troll,
Harry,
so other trolls follow him.
Harry, make the Mickey character not get followed.
I'm from the great town of...
Go fuck
it's a good
yourself,
town.
Joe.
Yeah.
Berg.
Stick a
Ton.
pineapple up your ass.
Mickey, you're one of my favorites.
Thank you. You're one of my favorites, too. By the way, that story you told about being in... What was that Middle Eastern place? Israel or some shit? That was
Israel.
really interesting.
Yeah.
I forget half of it now, but, it was nice
Are
when
you
I was
drunk?
hearing it. A little. I always
Yeah.
am.
You know what though? You can speak way better right now than usual because
Yeah, normally you slurring.
really bad.
You're in that perfect zone right now.
Yeah.
This is like the highlight
is a
of an
very
alcoholic.
charming
Have you
and
ever
astute
had that
opinion,
like
Ben.
amount of drunk where you can bowl really well or play pool?
Or do anything
I've
really
had
well.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
That where you loosen up and you stop overthinking things.
Mhm.
But then if you go a little too far with that and then you
Oh,
suck.
it's done. And you
Yep.
can't get it back after it.
Right.
There's
You
no,
can't
like-
lessen it.
Yeah.
You have to try to maintain that.
Yes.
That's why normally, like, if I play multiple games of bowling, it's usually like the second or third game where I'm just like throwing strikes, multiple strikes in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. The alcoholic's dilemma.
Yes.
Always be known for it. Mickey,
Yeah?
you were a great second to last caller, but
All
not
right.
good enough to be the last one. The next
Well,
one.
there's a few in here.
Oh, okay. If there's a few that are eagerly awaiting.
All right,
then
let's
we'll
see.
get-
Here's
we'll get through
bass
them.
player.
Bass
player, the least cool member of the band. Hello, least cool member of the band. Except for Peter Criss. He's a drummer. But no one wants to be Peter Criss. Not even Peter Criss. No. Bass player.
Since our new instructions,
Bass player.
we've had a lot of problems since our new instructions about,
I was just joking about the bass player thing, by the way. I play bass too. I think it's fun. What were you saying?
Since our new instructions about how to best get in the call, we've had a lot of people not get through. Well,
Well, I stopped doing that because of that. And
What's
then
going on, yo?
Hey.
Hi, Fofo.
How's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, no, I had a story for you guys about. Sorry, I was kind of lost the train of thought there. No, I had a story about my cousin coming over. It's a puke story, actually. I heard one earlier and it kind of sucked, so I kind of wanted to fucking give you guys.
There you
another
go,
one.
one
Let's
up
do
it.
it. Let's do it.
Right. Okay, so my cousin comes over. We're getting ready to drink, and he's a little socially awkward. I invited him over because it's family, and so a buddy of mine came over, and we went down to the store to get beer. He shows up to my house, and he goes, "Oh, I just got done eating 2 bowls of Chipotle, like 2 whole bowls of Chipotle." Should have been a red flag right there. All right. I was like, oh, shit. Was it good? I hope it was good, And he said, yeah, whatever. I grabbed the beer. We start heading back up to the house, and he just gives me this look. I'm like, what's up? And we're at this red light, and it turns green. And he just projectile vomits all over the front panel into his door, area, the doorknob and stuff. And my buddy in the back seat leans over and goes, "Oh my God, is he puking? I can't see puke or I'm gonna." And
Oh,
starts puking
God.
himself.
Puke chain.
So I'm riding in a car with the driver who's puking, the guy in the back seat who's puking, and I am just rolled the entire time. I get him to finally pull over while he's projectile vomiting all over his car, and then I just told him I was going to walk the last block home. But yeah, that's my puke story.
That's a good one. That's much better than the first one.
When I was
I figured it was-
when I was a kid
go ahead.
in my mom sent me to daycare, which was like part of her work. Like there was like a daycare included with her work, so there's like a bunch of kids from like where she worked. And I got sick and puked and caused a chain reaction of puke amongst all the other kids that puked.
Oh, you know what? I've actually done the same thing. It was like first grade in grade school. I stood up and just blah, and they had to clear out the whole.
And everybody else does
room.
it. That's such a
I was
weird
getting walked out.
reflex
I was
to
getting
that
walked
shit.
out. Yeah, I was getting walked out, and everybody was still doing the classwork outside in the fucking hallway and shit.
That's hilarious. I love that. That something like that's real. That you can start a chain reaction of vomiting.
Yeah. It's all Harry Rodman. All the time. Sometimes it happens.
Is he ruining everything?
It's all for you.
It's all for you, Harry.
All right. Let's bring in this person.
Poor motherfucker. I'm going to fucking sleep.
Hey!
Loopholes here, everybody.
Yo.
Are you going to sleep?
Nah.
Oh.
Now we're just talking to somebody else, man. What's happening?
You got a shit story? Loophole.
Yo.
Yo. You got a shit
Yo, what's
story?
happening? A what?
A shit story.
Man.
Start with your birth, and then we'll take it from there.
Shit. Probably shitting myself since who knows how long when I was a baby. But a shit story.
Yeah.
Man, this was back, I think, fucking goddamn third grade at one point, like
Graduation
shit,
year.
Huh?
Graduation year for some guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shit, third grade. I remember I took like a mean ass fart one time, and it was like, oh shit. Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You ever got one of them shits before?
Best story of the day, fucking Loophole. You psycho. What's wrong with you? Psycho.
A lot.
Calls in, pretends he doesn't know what the topic is.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, wait, I got one.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one. I was third grade. I let out a fart.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. The only fart of your life. Third grade.
Nah.
It's a strange time for all of us. Part of Harry Rodman's design. Oh, you were here for that, so you were listening, Loophole. This is, you know what this is? This is a white guy pretending to be black.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's racist, and I'm offended.
Is it black voice?
Yeah,
Is
he's doing a black accent.
Yeah, because it's not black face, it's black voice.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No, it's a black guy. No.
Black boy. I didn't even know black voice was even a thing.
No, it's not.
Like, for real.
It's not. We just made it up just now.
Alright.
Thanks, Loophole.
Alright, peace.
Good
Yeah,
call.
good night.
call. That was good. That was good. He's not black. He's just from Detroit.
Oh, God. Yeah.
All right. So last call of the night, if it can be topped. That was Loophole. So one of the best stories, too, that we've had.
Know what I'm saying?
Regressive Party, back at it.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, it actually worked.
Yep.
Yeah.
What brings you in?
Well, I had a throw-up story.
Let's do it.
So I'm from New York. You've probably been there before.
Mm-hmm.
Being
Yes.
from
Jersey.
So we were doing this thing, this drinking game, where you snort salt, take a tequila shot, and squirt lime in your eyes, and then you chug two beers, and whoever was the last one to do all that had to pay the round of the guys, and there's like 10 guys. So, and then you have to run to the next bar and do it all over again.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, needless to say, I eventually am like deucing out. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm already drunk, and I'm like, maybe I should get food because maybe that'll sober me up. So I got some greasy pizza.
Oh.
The dollar slices that are all over New York City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was like bodega pizza, like the.
Yeah, pretty much
Wilson.
those two bros pizza places.
Yeah.
So I get on the train, and within 2 stops, and you don't want to puke on the train because that's like the worst place to puke.
Right.
I get off on the subway platform, and I just paint the floor with vomit, like just nonstop.
Damn.
And like everybody's like running away from me. Like 2 guys are like trying to hand me water, like all scared and shit. They don't want to come near me. They're just like extending their arm as far as they can to try to hand me the water while I'm like doubled over.
Damn.
Fat black lady just like, oh my god, and just starts dipping.
Wait, say that again?
Oh my god.
What did she say?
She said, oh my god, and just started.
Wait a second.
Dips.
Wait a second. You fucking creep. Black voice. I know exactly who you are.
Oh,
Loophole. Loophole. That's you. You ass.
No, that's not me.
Doing 2 different
That's not
calls.
me.
Fuck you. Say it again. Say it again.
Say what again?
What the black lady said.
She said, oh my god.
Oh my god. Get him off the phone. Get him
All
off
right,
the phone.
goodbye,
Fucking hang
asshole.
up. Oh
Holy
my God.
shit.
Oh my god.
Try to pull one over on us.
That's disgusting. Disgusting.
I can't believe it.
Now, the last one is Negan. Is Negan in there? Negan is the last call of the day.
I don't see Negan.
Oh.
Oh, this person?
Yeah, Negan. Here is Negan.
Okay.
Here he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Make it good, Negan.
Oh no, what? They like.
I knew it. I knew it.
The fuck? Hey.
Fucking Negan.
Hey.
You're not going to let him get away
I'm
with
sorry,
this.
I had something.
You had something to
I'm
do?
very
You
sorry.
fucking dipshit. I saw you in the
No.
chat 30 seconds ago saying that you don't mind being the last one, but you really want to get in. Fuck you, Negan. You had something.
I love you. I love you, Joe. I love you too, Ben. Thank you for all the stuff that you guys have done.
Thank you.
One
Talk.
time, I got a homeless story, lady.
Do it.
One time, me and my friends were at his property, and there was a lady there with like 2 little kids, and we're like, "What are you guys doing here?" And she's like, "I have nowhere else to go. Is it okay if I stay?" My friend's dad was like, "I don't know about that." He's like, "Why don't you show us your tits?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, show us your tits." And she did, and he's like, "Okay, you guys can stay for one night." So a few weeks later, we're like driving around, and it was just me, my same friend, and another friend, and we're telling him the story, and he didn't believe us. We pick up a homeless lady at a gas station and offer to give her a ride, and she's like, "Yeah, I need to get cold medicine for my kid." And we're like, "Oh, okay, where's your kid at?" And she's like, "It's with so-and-so, whatever." And we're like, "Okay, well, show us your tits." And needless to say, it didn't work out. That one, she freaked out on that one.
Jesus, Negan.
But that's all I had to say. I love you guys, and thank you for everything you guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem.
Thanks for showing up.
Negan is sick. I can't believe we're ending on that note, but it seems fitting.
Dude, should I grab someone else?
We've had a Nazi, a fucking minstrel show impersonator. We've had who else? We've had a Plato.
Plato.
We've had
Plato.
Keno. Remember?
Which is like
It's
the
a mess.
worst game to play in Vegas, by the way.
Yeah, stories about exploiting homeless people, shitting where you shouldn't be shitting.
Yeah.
It's just been a real magical show. Smoking Lemur says. I think if you want to do one more, we can do one more. If you want. Actually, I'm kidding. We're going to end it there.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your shit stories and non-shit stories. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks, Ben. Bye.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.